we will make a video with the title saying that we are pregnant, which is hashtag Emilio, and he never said it back.
Hey guys, so welcome back to the channel, and today is going to be a video we haven't done in quite a while. So today we're hosting a Q&A from some questions that we got over on Instagram and questions that kind of keep recurring. So we want to tackle those first. And for those of you guys who are new to the channel, welcome. For those of you guys who are coming back to the channel, welcome back. I guess we'll just get right into it because, you know, cut to the chase. Can y'all be more consistent on YouTube?
No. Let me stop. Okay, so that's actually a pretty good question. The thing is, I feel like when we try to be consistent on YouTube, it's like our audience don't really like it.
Yeah.
So we will try to post like 2 videos a week or 3 videos a week, and then like people don't seem to be interested in tuning in for some reason. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense for us. I think 1 video a week is kind of like our sweet spot, even though sometimes we don't really get to 1 video a week.
It's like, you guys know, for those of you who've been with us for a while, you know there's not like a consistent schedule where like we post on Saturday morning every week. Like, no, that's not how this works. It's not a TV show. This is our lives.
Yeah.
And things happen where we sometimes may be able to actually put like 2 videos out. And sometimes you guys might have to wait like 2-3 weeks for a video, depending on what's happening with us. We try to be consistent, but one thing that's a problem with creating a lot of videos is that it requires a lot of time from us in post-production.
Yeah.
So once everything is recorded, we don't just slap it directly onto YouTube. That's not how things work. We take a lot of shots. We take a lot of like still shots. You guys see like the work.
We try.
And this is the artist. Okay, it has to be the right fit, the right music, the right like all these things that you guys see.
It's an art. Editing is an art, and I kind of have like this perfectionist thing going on where I need to get rid of it, because like our views don't really add up to the amount of perfection that I'm trying to do. So I try to do too much with the videos, so I need to tone it down. And when I do tone it down, we can produce videos more frequently. Yeah. So yeah, we will do our best to try to be as consistent as possible moving on in the future.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
All right, high five. Low five. Too slow five. I get you every time.
And I know I'll be gotten and I still go for it. I'm like,
It is time to address it. I've been getting this comment on every single video that we've posted on Instagram. And I don't know how many times I'm gonna say it, but I'm just gonna say it. So every single time we post, people ask me if I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. Are you pregnant yet? You look pregnant. You're glowing. Your belly looks like it's pregnant. And for me, some of them are kind of like offensive because like people are like implying that my gut is big or my belly is just like out of control. For the ones with the glow, like I absolutely appreciate those, but for the ones that like, oh, you look kind of fat, that's kind of like, it's kind of rude. Like if you wouldn't say something,
it's not kind of rude. It's very rude, actually.
Yeah, if you wouldn't say this to a person in person, you probably shouldn't say it over the internet. Also, I know that people will say, oh, you guys are posting about like trying to have a baby, but that's the thing. If we were pregnant, we would have shared it. We would have made a video. When we are pregnant, we'll make a video say, I am pregnant, or we are pregnant, right?
Both of us?
Yes.
Same time?
Me and you.
Okay.
Together. So yes, if we are pregnant, and when we do become pregnant, we will make a video with the title saying that we are pregnant. It's not something that we're trying to hide. And if it happens, we are so happy to share that with you guys. But for now, if clearly I'm not saying that I'm pregnant, like, don't ask.
And you won't speak it into existence. I could tell you that, like, it just has to happen.
Yeah, so that's that. We have to address it. And like, I know so much that I'm not pregnant right now because I took a pregnancy test this morning and it was negative. I'll show you the clips if you guys don't believe me, because this is crazy. I'll just show it first. Oh wow. It's negative. Well, I guess I was wrong again. I am so sorry to interrupt, but I want to say a big thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. So if you've been going through a rough patch or you've had something that's been resting on your mind for a while, we think that therapy is such a good resource that not enough people take advantage of. BetterHelp is an online mental health platform with over 35,000 certified therapists who are professionally trained to help you navigate through all different types of problems. So whether it be depression, stress from work, anxiety, or relationship-related issues, BetterHelp is a great option to consider. And since it is 100% online, you can get access to your therapist from almost anywhere in the world. Once you click the link in the bio or in the pinned comment, or go to betterhelp.com/Avery and Simis and fill out a quick questionnaire, you'll be matched with a BetterHelp therapist within 48 hours in most cases. So one thing that I really like about BetterHelp is that you can communicate with your therapist in a few different ways. You can talk to your therapist via phone call, video chat, or messages. And if you feel like the therapist that you were matched with initially isn't the right fit, you can switch to a new therapist at no additional cost. I do know that mental health awareness or seeking help for mental health related issues is looked down on in so many different cultures. But let's be honest, do you or anybody else that you know could really benefit from having an outlet to be able to express what they have been through or what they're currently experiencing? Just think about it for a second. I know that you know at least one person, or you yourself may need this type of outlet. Anyways, I want to say once again, a very big thanks to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. And thank you so much for being continued partners and supporters of our channel, because I really do believe that mental health is very vital health. Don't forget to click the link in the bio or in the pinned comment and use our code at checkout for 10% off your first month of therapy.
So one more pregnancy related question. Why do you clickbait pregnancy stuff for views?
I think that I wouldn't call it clickbait. I would say that we give the audience what they want to see. The thing is, why do you guys want to click those things so bad? That's the real question, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're kind of, people are like, oh, you guys are a family channel, but like it's just me and you.
Yeah.
And our families are sometimes in it. It's not revolving around them, but I guess that's what people want to see, and that's kind of like the content that is consistent with what our audience watches. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually we are going, like our plan is to have a family, but until it happens, like we're not a family channel. So.
And we made it like a point between each other to not really talk about pregnancy until it happens on YouTube again. I realized that it's not something that I want to share. It's our business, you know?
Yep.
And
I think that's where you should just leave it.
Exactly. If other people are comfortable sharing that, then that's fine. I don't have a problem with it. But for us, that's just what we are choosing to do.
Yep.
Yeah. And also, we made this really funny video saying that if Simis gets 100,000 likes, I owe him a baby. That was a joke, guys. It was literally just for fun. And guess what? He actually got 100,000 likes. We didn't think it would be possible. So to see it happen like that was very funny. And if you guys liked that video, or if you saw that video, gave it a like and left a really nice comment on it. We really, Simis appreciates it.
I've worked very hard for those likes. You know I did.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys get a coach or manager who can make you both full-time influencers? So I think that's actually a pretty good question.
Yeah, true.
And I guess we'll let you guys in on one thing. We do now officially have what is she, like an agent, manager?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have a person that represents us for like partnerships and deals.
Yeah.
Like the one that you guys saw earlier. That is because of a partnership that we have with somebody who helps us find companies that like to work with us, and you guys, by supporting us, of course, encourage more companies that want to work with us. So it's like a win-win for everybody, and we only actually work with products that we believe in.
Absolutely.
Because there's a few.
Hence BetterHelp.
Yeah,
I really do believe in like therapy. Absolutely.
Right, and a bunch of other things that you guys have seen in the past. Like we actually do use those things. We either eat them or drink them, or we use them like for entertainment, or we actually like gave them away to like our parents or friends or something to like benefit them in some way.
Actual use case scenarios, like the phone protector that you saw in Jamaica, like you guys saw us use that in Lithuania as well if you saw that video. So everything that we advertise, or most things, we actually use them.
The green juice, like all that stuff.
Every morning we drink AG1 completely. Yeah. So yeah.
Yep. All right. So there's a couple like
weird
questions. I think it's probably somebody trolling us, but we're gonna answer it anyway.
It's a fake profile for
yeah,
sure.
It's
I
like,
know it.
How do you deal with people calling me ugly and saying you can do better, especially online?
Yeah, so when I saw this question, I was like, would somebody really sit down, type this up, and ask me this as a question? But
somebody did.
Somebody did. But anyways, I have to be all the way honest with this. So at first, I was like, what? This is ridiculous, because to me, Simas is very handsome. And then like over time, there was like a certain period on social media where every video, somebody would leave a comment like that. Multiple people would leave a comment like that. And then if our videos went viral on, like, for example, TikTok or Instagram, there would be this group of just like haters that would come and just like talk a lot of smack about how Simas looks. And it really bothered me at that time, because it came to a point where it was like an attack.
Yeah.
And it did bother me to the point where I just didn't really want to post videos anymore. So it kind of like scared me off of social media. But then we came back, and then I thought to myself, like, these people aren't even brave enough to do half the stuff that we do here on social media. So I'm not going to let that bother me. And at the end of the day, it's about what I think about Simas and not what other people think about Simas. So that's just that.
Yeah, to me, I generally don't care for the hate, because like most of the really bad stuff that comes is usually from either like a place of like hate, trolling, trying to get a reaction, like rage baiting. Like, I don't care, because like most of the noise is from people I'll never meet, or they'll never say anything to my face anyway. So me personally, I don't really care that much. Yeah, it gets annoying because it's like you scroll and keep saying the same thing, but like I know my own worth, I guess, and I don't really care that much for many other people's opinions. But like if a person close to me said that, or if it was somebody that's my family member or like a close friend or whatever, then yeah, that would be different. But like random noise online, it's like some guy yelling at you like from the train, like, you're ugly, like, okay, you know.
Yeah,
I don't care.
My mom, actually, when I told her like this is what people are saying, she's like, really, Everine? Really? Like, she was so in shock that somebody would actually say that about Simas, because she also thinks that Simas is very handsome.
We have a couple more questions and then we're done. How did you guys meet, and who approached at first, and who said I love you first?
Wow, that's a great question. Damn, I had an eyelash. Okay, so do you want to talk about how we met?
Long story short, we met online. Yeah, we met 9 years ago online.
Really?
Yeah. And who approached who? I messaged her. I still remember, because I was actually going to the gym, believe it or not. Yeah, I know. And I was scrolling.
I think you told me.
Yeah, I was scrolling and then I saw you, and I'm like, yo, she looks different. And she looks nice. And then I looked at her profile. It's like, she's not drinking, she's not smoking, she's studying in school, she looks good. You looked really nice to me. And I was like, all right, I need to talk to her before she's snatched off the market. So, you know, I sent you the message, and then I got a response, and the rest, I guess, is history.
Yeah,
And then we chatted on video chat with your sister, literally hovering over
in the background.
In the background,
yeah.
She's just sitting there like doing her nails, like playing on the computer, and I'm like, who is that? The whole time.
I think she was painting her nails.
Whatever. She's doing something.
Yeah, and she told me on that video chat that this guy is gonna be my husband. That's what Shauna said to me. And look at us now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was right about one thing in her life, at least, I guess. Oh, and she said, I love you first, by the way, not me.
Oh yeah, I said I love you first.
Yeah.
And guess what, guys? I said it in Simas' language, which is Ashtave Milieu, and he never said it back. He never said it back.
Not right away.
Not right away. So I said it within 3 months of being together. I don't know if that's fast or not. What do you guys think? But this month, why didn't you say it back?
I didn't want to lie.
So you didn't love me?
I wasn't, like, I was still, like, getting to know you,
You
fool.
didn't love me?
I was getting to love you.
So when did you love me?
When I said it back.
When was that?
A little bit
A
later.
year later.
A year later.
Your mom also told me that your dad didn't say it until their wedding.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
Or something like that.
Yeah. He's not a man of many words, and I guess I'm not either.
Guys, don't get a Lithuanian guy.
Yeah, go look for somebody else.
Yeah, go look for somebody else. I wouldn't recommend it.
Speaking of Lithuania, what is your favorite part of living in Lithuania?
I would say it's just so calm and serene and peaceful and tranquil that like you just feel super safe like all the time. Like our door, like we said it in a few videos before, like I don't check it. I don't check our door.
We don't even lock it sometimes, honestly.
Yeah, like it's so, and we live on the fourth floor of a building, which is also great for us because we have like this, it's not a high rise, but for Lithuania, kind of, sort of. But we have a balcony, we can look out at the city, we're very close to the city, it's very affordable here.
Yeah.
People are very nice, like they will accommodate you, they'll speak to you in English. Of course, you have like one or two people that are not nice. I mean, you can find that anywhere.
Yeah.
One thing that I do not like though is when I go outside, everybody tends to look at me. I don't really like it. It's like now there's like probably like 100 black people in Lithuania. You think 100?
No, way more.
Maybe, yeah. And they still look at you like it's the first time they've ever seen a black person.
Yeah.
So that's kind of annoying to me. I don't know why you guys do it. If you're a Lithuanian and you're watching, just let a girl know, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, and it's not like a stare that will make you feel like unwelcomed in a sense.
I think it's more curiosity.
I guess, but like every time they see you, they're curious. Like even if you walk past the same set of people, they're also curious all over again. But then there is the other select few that when you walk by, they don't even look at you.
Yeah.
They don't even care. So it depends on where you are and what you're doing. So yeah.
Yeah, regarding the stairs, I think it's gotten better since like a long time ago, but I think we still have a long way to go. But we definitely see a lot more diversity on the streets now than, like I said, we just need some more time.
Yeah.
Well, for me also, Lithuania is kind of a new place because the Lithuania I left when I was a child is a very different Lithuania to the one that I'm living in. And I'm actually living in a different city than the one that I'm from. For me, some of my favorite things, definitely the food, the quality of the food.
Oh yeah.
So like restaurant.
Not the restaurant food.
A lot of restaurant food is not that great here, to be honest, but the food you buy at the grocery store and cook yourself is very high quality.
Yeah.
You have a very large amount of like meats and dairy and vegetables and fruits, and like fruits even from like very hot places, you can find them here too.
Yeah,
and they're actually good. Yeah, the mangoes are very good here. They're a little more expensive, but they're still good. Also, like what we were just saying, is it's calm. Like there's literally no noise. You go outside, the only noise you ever hear is from kids playing outside. And kids here are wild, honestly. They are outside all the time. And I remember my own childhood, because it's so safe, parents just let their kids out and they do whatever the hell they want to do. And then when night comes, they go home.
And in the summer, the night takes a while to come down. So like at 10 in the night, it could look like this bright outside too. Yeah.
So for me, I'd really like if I have a family, I want my child to have that much freedom and safety to just go and roam outside. Like we're in the city here and there's not really much danger for kids to like go out on their own. Yeah. They can go to the store, they can take the bus, they can like walk on the streets, whatever. So I guess that's my two favorite things.
I guess I just wanted to add that I know that Lithuania is like, you know, those like homogeneous or homogeneous, if I'm saying it the American way. It's like a homogeneous place, right? Everybody looks the same way like this guy. So when they see people like me that look obviously different from what they look like, they're curious about it, right? Yeah. So I guess that's one of the reasons why people are staring. But yeah, no one's ever really been like negative or like anything like that towards me. I never really felt that way while I'm here.
You know, I'll just add one last thing about Lithuania is like people can be a little cold or they might look at you, but then when you start a conversation with that person, they're not gonna be mean to you. They're gonna immediately, the ice is gonna defrost and they're gonna be nice to you and respectful.
Yeah.
And they're not necessarily, they might wonder where you're from, but that's kind of like as far as this like prejudice goes, because clearly you're not from here.
Yeah. Like even yesterday we were in the park and there was this lady and her husband or boyfriend, whatever, picking mushrooms. And I walked up to her and asked like, what kind of mushrooms are these? And she just started talking to me in English, like nothing. And she was really like happy to share with me what kind of mushrooms they are, you know.
And she's older and like from like a different generation. But anyway, I think things are gonna get much better, but we still need just a little bit more time in Lithuania.
All right, guys, that's it for this one. We'll see you guys in another one, and
the next two videos are actually gonna be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be really, really fun, and we're gonna have a new addition to our family soon.